All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Challenge Express Choo Choo. And yep, you are joined by the Valentines. I am Tom with my co-host Nicole. What's up, Nicole?
What up? I'm doing all right.
Is that it? Is that it?
No, like I feel like I've been really weird lately because I am not drinking this month.
So you're acting normal, which is...
I feel like I'm been acting really weird. Like I'm trying to figure out how to fill my time, and like I spent most of my morning trying to learn the words to the song Monster Mash.
Yeah?
I don't know why, but I woke up really early and I was like, I'm gonna learn this song. And then I've been singing it all morning. I've been watching way too many movies about breaking and entering and murdering and kidnapping, so that's been cool.
You've been going to sleep scared?
Yeah. I'm just like, every night we're like, so I guess we'll just watch a movie because it's 1, it's cold, 2, we're not drinking, 3, it's a pandemic. So it's like, all right, I guess we'll just watch another movie. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's good.
It ain't a bad thing. I mean, you're trapped inside anyway, so.
Yeah, so other than that, it's been good. I woke up today and I was like, I'm supposed to do something today, but I can't remember what it is. And then you text me and you're like, podcast. I was like,
yeah, I figured, I used to just text you the day before, but I figured we got it on point. We know when we're...
No. I was like, there's definitely something I'm supposed to do today. You would think after 5 years of Saturdays doing podcasts, I would remember, but I was like, but I was too busy learning Monster Mash.
Well, you were drinking that whole time for the 5 years, so it was a habit, so you stop drinking and everything goes out the window.
That's true. I don't have a problem.
We all have problems. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be talking about the challenge, right? All right. So, let's get right into it. Hey. All right, so yeah, Devin whispering poison in Gabby's ear, or is he spitting facts about Amber B?
What?
Well, he was just, because Amber B's like, ever since you've been partnered with Devin, me and Gabby's relationship has kind of fallen off. Do you think like Devin has opened Gabby's eyes to Amber's play?
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think, Barrett, shut up. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think Amber B for Backstabber, which is so helpful because now I can remember which one is B and which one is M. I just think that since day one, she's been playing multiple games, which is smart. Like, it's not bad. I think it was inevitable. I don't think it has anything to do with Gabby being partners with Devin.
Yeah. And if anything, it just sped up the process and made... Yeah. Devin obviously sees what Amber is doing.
Yeah. If it didn't happen this week, it would have happened like in another week, or like it was. I think it was inevitable that that divide came between Amber B and Amber M and Gabby. Like, I think that was going to happen because you can only go so long with playing multiple sides. Like, eventually you're gonna have to show your cards, and she did.
Yeah, and I mean, they were the rookie, the itty bitty small committee. The rookies were banded together, but Amber B always knew, or you could think of Amber Big Brother, because that's her main alliance right there. Yeah. She always knew she would have them over the rookie alliance, which makes sense. The rookie alliance is weaker. They were less likely to win daily challenges.
Yeah, I think Amber B is playing a really good game for a rookie. Like, she, in this scenario, the only person she pissed off is 2 weak rookies, as opposed to pissing off a strong alliance of people who have played the game before.
Yeah, it's the right move. The only thing on my part is just, every time she was talking to somebody, it irked me. It's like she was being fake, obviously, and just like, oh, don't be mad at me. It's not my fault, blah, blah, blah. Like, kind of playing the victim, even as Gabby said, whenever she gets into a conversation with somebody. And I don't know, obviously the challenge, you lie, and that's part of it, and I don't mind it. But again, the way she was doing it almost reminded me of Teresa, but this was in a more snaky way.
Yeah, well, Teresa, there's something wrong with her, so let's not compare anybody to Teresa. Yeah, it was definitely like shady. Could she have just said, listen, I need to make this choice. I'm sorry. I know you're going to be mad at me. Yeah, she could have done that, but she thought she could get away with it.
And she kind of did by the end of the episode, only because she ended up being double agents.
Yeah.
So that really altered this episode a lot. It would have been a very different episode, I would guess, without Amber being in a double agent position.
Yeah, but as far as like their whole thing goes, I don't care. Like, I don't care about that drama because Amber M is gonna go home eventually.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter, and I think that's what Amber B knows. She's like, Amber M has been a target since day one. She's the weakest girl. She's a rookie. She will not win an elimination. She just won't. And I think Amber B kind of knows that, and she's just rolling with it, and I don't blame her. But yeah, could she have like given her a heads up or been a little bit more honest? But honestly, I like how she was kind of just like shaking her head and not like popping off and trying to start a fight. Like, she's like, yeah, yeah. You know, she's
it
like,
almost pisses me off how cool, calm, and collected she is. It's like, argue.
no, I like that. I don't know. I like that. Even when Teresa was yelling at her, she was just like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm not gonna yell back. And I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
She
yeah.
still stands up for herself. So it's like, it's a nice balance.
No, yeah, she definitely did the right thing in these arguments. But Amber M not cutting any corners when talking to Amber B. She was like, I don't fuck with fake bitches, and I feel like you fall in that category.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, she just
She had a script. She had a script going in
there. She
there.
didn't waste any time with that. Oh man.
But yeah, like you said, Amber B handled it very well. She's like, okay, I don't want to argue.
Yeah, it's almost like everybody else is like, what? No, argue. And I like that she's just not, it's like, it is what it is. Arguing isn't going to fix anything. And she knows that Amber M is going to go home soon and it's not messing with her game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this episode brought me a little bit down on Amber B. I am Team Gabby on this episode.
I've always been Team Gabby. I really like her.
Gabby's awesome.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her. I love. There's been a handful of scenes where somebody's spewing bullshit to Gabby, and she's just like,
yeah, Fessy, Amber B,
and she's never like. I just love how she just is like, I am not falling for whatever you're saying. And Cam does that a lot too. Cam just like listens a lot, and when she knows it's bullshit, she doesn't even bother to argue. Sometimes she'll just be like, you know what I mean?
He lets the person make their own bed. Like,
yeah. I really like how Gabby handles stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. We got a nice little wholesome conversation between Corey and Teresa. I felt like this was necessary to at least bring up. You don't see many conversations, many mature, responsible conversations, and about such serious things in adult life.
Yeah, it was really cool seeing. Again, I'm leaning more towards liking the scene because of Corey being in it. No, but yeah, of course, it's nice that Teresa opened up and was vulnerable about it. She did say something like, nobody talks about postpartum depression. And I was like, okay, well, you're exaggerating a little bit. Like, people do talk about it. It is a little like, it's one of those things where it's like taboo, maybe, like anything that has to do with the women, reproductive, anything, like people are like scared.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like a main point on Teen Mom. You would
think. It is like, whatever. I know what she was trying to say. I think she was trying to say like it's uncomfortable to talk about and not everyone's comfortable talking about it. And it's maybe like people try not to bring it up, whatever. But she was like, nobody talks about it. I'm like, that's not true. Yeah. But anyway, it was really nice to see Corey as an adult and as a father. And I loved how he's like, it's helpful to talk to you about this because now I can understand like what Taylor, right? Taylor's a girlfriend.
Yeah, Taylor's his girlfriend, but he also has a daughter with Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, yeah, Rhett's
Yeah.
writer. But yeah. So I like how he's like, oh, I can kind of think about like how she feels. And I really just loved Corey in this scene. But yeah, I do appreciate Teresa opening up, but it didn't help. I know they were trying to like give her, humanize her, but there's something like off about Teresa that just like I don't like.
Yeah, you are Teresa hater #1 right here.
It's so funny because our first couple podcasts, I'm like, why aren't we seeing any of Teresa? Why aren't we seeing any Teresa? And then as soon as we did, I was like, ooh, I don't like
And then she came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
She did. Yeah, so we get to the daily challenge. We get our trivia daily challenge of the season. And where is our eating challenge of the season? Still waiting.
I'm so worried, like we were talking about. I'm so worried that that's like a thing of the past.
I am worried as well. Maybe because of coronavirus being so prevalent, maybe they don't want to like get their hands on these exotic foods. I don't know. I'm just making up things on the spot. I'm dying, by the way.
Well, nice being your sister for the time that I was.
What? I wasn't listening.
Okay. Honestly, I'm really like, I don't know why this is reminding me of one of my favorite bands, Ghost. When I used to go to their shows all the time, and they used to do a Eucharist, and it was like the coolest part of the show. Like they would hand out the Eucharist. Whatever.
Say that louder. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, the point of the story is my Ghosts used to do the sickest things at their concert. They used to have this like ritual that they would do, and then they stopped doing it because like the mainstream didn't understand it and think it was cool anymore. And then now with coronavirus, they're never going to do that, hand stuff out and put it in people's mouth. But I just hate that. It's like no, that was one of my favorite parts of like, that's why I would go. And now that's how I feel about the challenge, is like, please don't let that be a thing of the past, because that was really one of my favorite parts of the challenge.
And people love it. Everyone loves it. It's not just you. A lot of people love it. So I don't know what they're doing.
Remember when Tony ate the bowl of mayo?
Like a fucking boss.
That's so cool.
Was shoving heaping spoonfuls of mayo in his mouth.
Oh my god! I feel like he ate like 3 bowls.
And he was facing Cara Maria in that, and Cara Maria was doing good, but nobody could beat Tony right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, trivia with the side of Burger King. They're back. Yeah, they're back. Did you
They're in
miss
every season, right?
Huh?
They're in every season almost.
Almost, yeah. I thought P3 was taking their place with that whole P3 protein snack. Well, but Challenge got P3 and BK sponsoring them. Challenge is killing it.
I wonder if they can get, because you know how Darrell, so I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah.
Darrell and Amber B won Whoppers for life. I wonder, like, does that count for like the Impossible Whopper too?
Ooh. I would hope so, but I feel like it's not.
Damn.
I don't know, maybe. The Impossible Whopper is more expensive, so maybe not.
That sucks. So like what I would do either way, nobody's gonna eat that many. So I would go pick some up and bring them to homeless people. Like
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like make friends with a homeless person, and every day I just like on the way to work or whatever, just give them a burger.
Totally. But now I don't know why I'm thinking so much about that. I've been thinking about this a lot. When they say Whoppers for life, like there has to be is it like one a day?
I would assume it's one a day. Well, but yeah, that's even unfortunate though, because like you go out with the family and it's like, all right, let's go to McDonald's and get our one Whopper.
Or then maybe it's 7 a week.
Yeah.
I really want to know. Like, this is gonna bother me. I really want to know.
Yeah, they gave Burger King enough airtime. They could have let us know the details of this deal.
I don't know. I need to know. I'll find it out.
So mission interrogation. You start off on a platform above water. You're holding on to a bar, and every time you get an answer wrong, you lean forward a little bit, making it harder to hold on. Or if somebody else gets an answer right and throws target on you or whatever, sabotage you, then
Very
they'll also go
similar.
down.
To the past trivia, I'd say.
Yeah, so it's a true or false, which is different than what we usually get.
It'd be easier, but somehow there were, I have like literally, I wrote down everybody's X's and checks.
Oh, wow.
There were way more X's than correct answers. And it's like, guys, 50-50.
They were difficult questions, some of them trick questions.
What do you think was the most difficult question? Are wolves carnivores?
Yeah. Yikes. Like, how are you still alive?
Isn't like a 3-year-old would know that.
I don't know, Nick. I mean, to play devil's advocate, she was looking uncomfortable up there. Maybe she heard the question wrong.
Yeah, or maybe just like it was Lolo, right?
No, it was KAYCEE. Yeah.
But Lolo did a really, really dumb one.
Lola, which one? The no mosquitoes and
No, it was something else. I don't know. There was a couple gems.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wrote down like some of the ones that stood out to me.
Okay, let's go through it.
So I like TJ's question, what does my name stand for? I thought that was funny.
That was good, and they got it wrong. Darrell got it wrong.
Darrell got it wrong. You would think if anybody's gonna get it right, it's one of the old schoolers.
Yeah.
Kyle didn't know that pi was infinite. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, I feel like that's anybody over the age of like 14 knows that.
Yeah.
But okay.
And then he gets a back-to-back question. The easiest question, what was it? Like, where's the Berlin Wall is in France? True or false?
Oh, I missed that
one. You had to throw Kyle a gimme after getting that one wrong, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, I didn't write any of them down, but there were some that I was just like, what?
I thought Kyle holding on for dear life was funny. He looked like a cat above water.
Oh,
it was pretty funny. What else? Yeah, the fucking wolves are vegetarian. Don't know how KAYCEE got that wrong. TJ didn't know either. Props to Devin. You know, we all know he's a smart guy, but he lasted long. And I feel like that's mainly because of his intelligence, knowing how to position himself and, you know, just getting in that position and staying in there.
It was him versus Darrell at the end, and Devin had 4 X's on him, and Darrell only had 2. So Devin was struggling compared to what Darrell, you know, and then it was the 5th X that put Devin, obviously.
Yeah. And if Devin did a little better in the question portion, he maybe would have had a chance. He didn't get too many right.
He only got 2 out of 7.
Yeah, that we at least
but people threw X's at him, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, Darrell wins heat 1. Some other questions. A snail can sleep for 3 years. You probably knew that.
Yeah, I for some reason I was like, yeah.
I love Gabby in this challenge. She gets picked on by the guys, Nam and Josh, and then stays on when Josh thinks him sabotaging her will make her fall off. She stays on for 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Sabotages Josh 2 more times, just enough, and holds on just long enough to get Josh out, which I loved.
Yeah, it was good. How about Cam's DQ?
Yeah, so heat 2 was intense, much better than heat 1. It came down to the wire. It was between Fessy, Cam, and Nam, and it was mainly Fessy and Nam versus Cam.
Yeah.
And you know, Fessy gets an answer right and falls off before he can sabotage Cam.
I know. I was like, Cam, you got this. Ah.
Yeah, and then Cam gets warned about holding the sides, and she gets DQ'd ultimately, which gives Nam the win.
Yeah. Damn, she did freaking good though.
Cam, man, killer Cam.
But she only, I mean, I think it was more the time that was bothering her with her arms, because she only had 2 X's when she fell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had 3 correct answers and 2 X's. And the 2 X's, I think, were both thrown at her.
Damn.
She was doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nam wins. Yeah, I mean, how'd you like the trivia challenge compared to other trivia challenges? I feel like obviously this had an element of
Physical.
endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like any other trivia where you're throwing X's at people, you have that political aspect too. So it was like a little bit of everything, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was
Yeah.
fun to watch.
It was a good one. They had good questions. They weren't
Well,
really easy.
I don't like when they edit out the question because they're trying to speed it up and they're just like, yes, wrong, no, wrong. I'm like, what was the question?
Yeah.
It's like, you might as well tell us all the questions. You only skipped like 4. You might as well have just told us.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they need to save time, obviously, for other things. But yeah, I mean, I would have rather seen the questions than some of the other things we saw in the episode.
Yeah.
But
Because after that, we go to basically it goes to the club scene after Darrell and Amber B win Whoppers for life.
get Whoppers for life. That's why when me and my family go to Hawaii in our camper, we'll get Whoppers for life.
I love Darrell. Oh, because remember he was buying a camper one of the other seasons ago. He's like, I want to win. So yeah.
I for some reason McDonald's and Hawaii don't combine with me. Like when I think of Hawaii, I don't think of McDonald's.
Or a camper? How is he getting the camper to Hawaii?
Get that? Good point.
But
good luck, Darrell. Yeah, so we get to the club. So I think this is the most important conversation of the episode. Amber B and Nani talking.
I wrote Nani is being smart. And I was like, exclamation point. Like, Nani did a really good job playing a good political game here.
I'm glad you said that because I completely disagree. Completely. I think she is playing an emotional game. And okay, so Amber B wants to throw in Gabby. Nani cuts her off. No, we should throw in Teresa. She's going to beat anybody in a final. Hey, Nick, what do you need to run a final?
A gold skull.
How do you get a gold skull?
Also, just don't put Teresa in the final.
Don't put Teresa in elimination.
Just let her. But what if she wins a daily?
Yeah, you can always target her in dailies. These dailies have kind of been targeting people. I think I would take that chance.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. See, I was looking at it like Nani's having Amber B do her dirty work, and I was like, oh, that's good for her.
She is.
But
I mean, good for her on that aspect.
But do you think it's worth risking Teresa not winning a daily?
It's crazy because by doing this, you're giving KAYCEE a gold skull, by the way. Nani's like, only people who can take her out are KAYCEE and Lolo. Nani, you mean 2 more people that can beat you in a final?
Yeah. So you're right. So it's like, why don't we just let all the weaker girls get gold skulls and not give the other girls a chance?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that, but that's a good point.
So Nani has a rough pass with Teresa, doesn't like her. It was pretty obvious this episode. I think this was super emotional. Obviously, if Teresa's in the final, she's a threat, but you need a gold skull to go in a final. Amber B and Nani are gold skullless. They don't have gold skulls, and they're worried about getting final threats out that don't even have gold skulls. It's just like it's like pointless. It's a bad move in my opinion.
I honestly didn't even look at it like that. I guess if somebody doesn't have a gold skull and she doesn't have an alliance, she's not a threat at all.
The house is so against her. You see how many votes she got?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like, if she had a strong alliance, then it'd be maybe different. But honestly, the whole house voted for her. So the whole house could just keep her in the game and not let her get a gold skull and let other people get one. Yeah.
Yeah. By doing this, you're giving another strong final threat a chance.
Yeah, KAYCEE is no joke.
You know, KAYCEE got 2nd place last final. Like,
I know.
Come on.
On her first season.
So this is just like another reason why Nani will never win.
Yeah, no, you're right. She should have been like, Hey, Amber B, go. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what would you say?
Um, if I'm Nani, I'd be like, yeah, throw Gabby in, and if you can give me that chance, Amber B, go for it. But I don't think Nani
Because
thinks
then,
Amber would give her that chance. I think Nani just should be like, yeah, Amber, go get your gold skull against whoever
yeah,
you want, and Nani can try to take it from Amber B or something.
yeah. If Amber B went against Gabby and one of them got a gold skull, like,
That's a gold skull a female would be willing to take.
yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't think about any of that. Honestly, I was like, oh, Nani's so smart.
Because no, in the time I was like, damn, Nani playing politics. Like,
Yeah.
Nani manipulated the crap out of Amber B. That's a fact.
Yeah. She definitely did a good job, like speaking and being convincing. Like she didn't sound like she was scrambling. Like she did a good job with what her goal was. But was it a smart decision? I guess is up in the air.
Yeah. So
we're getting down to the wire though. With I'm looking at who's left, and most of the people left have gold skulls. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gold skulls.
5 men, 3. Well, after this episode, that's 8.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
Anissa,
3
Cam,
women.
and Kaycee have the women's, and then people without. We have for women we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 women without gold skulls, and there's only 2 left.
And then men, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 guys and no gold skulls. So
yeah, 4 guys, no gold skulls left.
So 4 guys are going to be fighting to steal.
Yeah. We saw a mid-season trailer after this. I was kind of expecting one.
Yeah.
So we know we're halfway through the season.
Yeah.
But it did look like from the mid-season trailer a lot of elimination scenes. So it looked like a lot of people still get their chance.
Yeah. Going back to the club scene,
Yeah.
I really like how KAYCEE. I don't know, like I don't dislike KAYCEE and I don't like her. I feel indifferent about her. I respect her. I think she's really strong, and has a lot of potential. I do think she's like a little bit boring, but I really respected her when she's like, "Yeah, I'll go down against Teresa." Like, and
Yeah.
whereas Nani's like, "I want the easiest." Like Nani, like it doesn't look, it's not a good look when you're like, I want to go against the easiest rookie. I want to go against the smallest, easiest rookie. And KAYCEE's
nobody's
like,
gonna just give you that right now. You need to earn that. You need to win a daily challenge and going against the weakest person. You can't just
They might though, because she has enough alliances, but I just love how KAYCEE's like, yeah, I'll go against whoever. Like,
I mean, KAYCEE is probably probably the most confident person in the house almost.
Cam.
I would even say KAYCEE more. I think KAYCEE just is so confident with herself, so comfortable with going against anybody in the house.
Right.
You heard her say she thinks she could beat anybody in the house. Yeah, the conversation I loved between her and Amber B, because she even hesitated a little bit, and was when Amber B asked her if she wanted to go against Teresa, KAYCEE, thought about it and was like, you know what, I can beat anybody in this house. Like, I need to do this. In order to win a final, I need to go down there. So,
well, so it ended up being KAYCEE versus Teresa. Do you think if it was KAYCEE and Cam in that elimination, like, do you think anybody could have beat KAYCEE in that elimination?
Lolo maybe. I think it relied on quickness and strength, and I think KAYCEE is that in a nutshell. She's a small, quick. She's not too small, but she's a quick girl, super muscular. I think this like elimination was great for her. Obviously, maybe Cam would have outweighed her, so maybe weight would come into play with like a Cam.
I think Lolo is completely overrated. I haven't seen her do anything. I think she could probably run faster than anybody else, but besides that, I have not seen her do anything.
Yeah, she's weird. The deliberation, she was like, I know my strengths, blah, blah, blah. I know my weaknesses, And one of them is, I don't want to talk. So it's like,
I didn't mind that. It was weird, but I was like, okay.
okay.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm really underwhelmed by her. I expected her to just perform better.
At least she's not like a boring competitor that came from the Olympics. You know, she is a mess mentally.
No, she's entertaining for
Yeah.
sure. But I don't know. I think I expected a little bit more. But I think KAYCEE would beat Lolo. I think honestly, I think a lot of people could beat Lolo in an elimination because I think Lolo gets in her head too much, and I think she makes really bad decisions as far as like people who know how to play smart and not hard, like Cam, West, Bananas. Like you know, you have these players who know how to kind of tweak the game so they don't have to whatever. And I just don't think Lolo would ever be able to tap into that. And I think she gets in her head and
Yeah, she's blindsided by like just
herself.
raw competitiveness.
Yeah, so I really don't see her like winning an elimination. Honestly, I feel like one of the rookies could take her out just if they were like if they outsmarted her. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I could see her totally getting frazzled on like a puzzle or something. So I mean, yeah, I mean Teresa versus KAYCEE. KAYCEE right out the jump. Are we talking about elimination right now? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, that's where we are, honestly. The trivia did take up a big chunk of this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, after let's say the club scene,
Deliberation,
I'm
nothing
just
really. And
looking
Nani snaps at Teresa in Deliberation. That was pretty
yeah, that was like dramatic, but whatever. But okay, Nani, you're right. Nani is very emotional with
right. Yeah, like she snapped at her.
Yeah, honestly, we do get into the elimination. But yeah, I guess let's get into it.
So the elimination was Operation Snapping Point. It was kind of an iteration of the one that Devin faced Wes in.
Yeah.
Pretty similar, and kind of it was like a combination of that elimination and Kyle versus Joseph, where you had to get the rings and place them on the post.
Yeah.
But Amber B doesn't throw herself down. The former rugby player in a physical elimination doesn't throw herself down.
Also, actually, one thing we did miss is how disappointed Darrell is.
Darrell deserves better.
Darrell's like, I don't understand. Like, I love that. That's what I want to see in a competitor, and that's something like that we've seen from Cam, something we see from KAYCEE. That like, I have an opportunity. Why wouldn't I take it? Sort of thing, and that's where the lack of confidence comes in. Whereas KAYCEE's like was a rookie, but she, like you said, she always had that confidence, and she was never really afraid. Amber clearly doesn't think she can win. She lacks that confidence and would rather give somebody else the opportunity. And to Darrell, he's been in this game for so long that he doesn't understand.
And at that point, at this point in the game, if you're Darrell and you know your partner is not willing to throw yourself down there, I'm thinking, who do I pick as a partner next?
Yeah. And actually, I mean, we can talk about that. I actually want to talk about that after the elimination, like who we think should try to pair up.
TJ keeps it coming, almost makes Leroy shit himself, almost gives me a heart attack.
Oh man.
I was like, TJ, you're not going to do that to your boy Leroy. Like, they're actually friends in real life. You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to see Leroy and Corey. No.
No.
I want them both in the final. Like, don't do that.
So, Operation Snapping Point. Where am I?
I don't know.
Yeah, they both start at the center, facing opposite directions, harnessed together. They have to race as fast as they can to grab a ring and place it on a post. KAYCEE, I said this, but KAYCEE started off hot. She went for the toughest pole first, and I think that's super smart. We've seen eliminations where there is, you can go for an easy option first or the toughest option first. Regardless, you'll have to do both.
Yeah, and you'll be gassed out by the end.
Yeah, I think back to Kyle versus Theo on War of the Worlds 2, where they had to like go back and forth, bring these heavy relics. The relics varied in size, and Kyle decided to save the hardest for last and just could not pick them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, KAYCEE with the smart decision of, getting the hardest ring out first. Once she does that, I mean, it's pretty much a wash. I thought going into this Teresa had a chance. She's got legs for days. But
I don't want to say that she didn't try or she gave up, but I did sense like this defeatedness where like she stopped trying.
maybe she thought she had a better chance than what she actually did. And then like once KAYCEE had that first ring and Teresa wasn't really even close to her pole, defeat kind of started seeping into the mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, KAYCEE wins. She gets her gold skull. The third woman, like you said, to achieve her gold skull, Cam, Anissa, and KAYCEE. That's going to be a good little battle between Cam and KAYCEE in the final. I think KAYCEE would edge her out, though.
Oh, I don't know. Right now,
The partners will matter as well. KAYCEE and Leroy sitting pretty.
I think so. We have, out of all the women left in the game, including with skulls and not skulls,
Yeah.
Cam and KAYCEE are the clear
Final favorites.
in my opinion. Yeah, now that Teresa's out, yeah, I think Cam and KAYCEE are the two top women that will be battling for first place.
Damn, that's a new female champ.
Yeah, because it's not going to be Nani.
Well, regardless, we're getting a new female champ because the only female champ on this season was Ashley, who got eliminated twice.
Yeah. It's not going to be Nani. It's not going to be Amber B. It's not.
I wouldn't count out Amber B. I wouldn't count out any partner of Darrell. Darrell is a great teammate and knows how to push his partner. He has won.
I'm just looking at them as individuals.
Okay, yeah.
Because I can't take into account their partner because their partners are going to change.
Probably. Yeah, but I mean, you can take account the partners when it comes to like Leroy and KAYCEE because you got to expect them to, run it out to the end of the season.
Yeah. Along
with Cam and Kyle, both having gold skulls. Those are the gold, and there's 3 gold skull pairs right now. I mean, Fessy and Anissa.
Cam and Kyle, and now KAYCEE and Leroy.
Did you think KAYCEE was going to stick with Leroy? I almost thought she was going to pick Fessy.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a good point because that's her alliance.
I was actually almost surprised.
But maybe they feel like they're stronger apart because I don't know.
See, with Anissa ain't strong in general.
Yeah, actually, why didn't she do that?
Maybe
maybe they're friends and
they created a bond, her and Leroy. Maybe they're just closer.
Yeah, and Leroy stayed with her too. I feel like they both respect each other and they both think that they're good competitors. And I think, I don't know why KAYCEE didn't pick Fessy, but I know like Leroy sticking with KAYCEE is a really smart decision because him and Cam obviously want to stay separate in the final.
Yep.
If Leroy has KAYCEE in the final and Cam and Kyle, like their odds are really good.
Yep.
They just have to watch out for, they're probably going to be the 2 top. You got to watch out for Darrell, but Darrell and Amber B don't have a gold skull. So
yeah. So no new pairs. Do we have Rogue Agent is Corey again? Once again?
No, because Amber M was Rogue, so now Corey's with Amber M.
Corey's with Amber M. So technically it can be a guys or girls next week. I'm feeling a double elimination next week.
Or a double, and then
and
then they'll just have a pair. Yeah.
Or one soon. They gotta spice things up here soon.
Yeah, if you what 5 guys do you want to see in the final? Let's assume we're gonna have 5 women and 5 men.
Yeah, what's your dream pair in a final? I mean, Leroy and KAYCEE is honestly.
Leroy and KAYCEE is solid.
Yeah,
I think KAYCEE she deserves a win. She made it real far last year. So
like you said, I think like you said, Cam and KAYCEE are the favorites right now. So anybody paired.
What about Cam and Darrell?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that would be better than Cam and Kyle, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Kyle's good, but Cam and Darrell, that would be sick.
Yeah. I want to see Darrell in the final. I don't care for CT this season, although he is one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
This season's pretty much a wash, so for him.
Oh,
So
speaking of, in the next on, there's a clip of Big T saying, "You lied right to my face" to CT. And I was trying to think, like, what could he have lied about? And the only thing we've seen him promised her is that he'll ride it out with her till the end. So I'm wondering if he, like, I don't know,
if he wins and chooses somebody else, or if like he's just talking to somebody in the house and is like, if I win.
It would be talking, because we wouldn't see that clip until the end of the episode, and it was like in the middle of the episode. So maybe he won the daily.
Did we get a next on?
Yeah.
Or was it the mid-season trailer? Pretty sure we just had a mid-season trailer. We don't know what next episode's gonna look like.
Oh, so he could have won and left.
Yeah, so that is, yeah, and it could be anything.
Interesting. Okay.
Also, I don't like to, get too many spoilers from the mid-season trailer. I've already come across people taking screenshots of like certain people in elimination. So it's like, now I know this person goes into elimination.
Well, why do they do trailers like that?
I know. I don't know. But something that's not too crazy of a spoiler is CT and Fessy are in each other's face.
Oh, okay. Like,
yeah, they get in each other's face. So that'll be entertaining.
Those are two big boys.
Those are two big boys. Someone's falling down hard.
Yeah.
And it looked like a costume party as well, because they both had like wigs on, so it's gonna be funny.
I love
yeah.
That is one of my favorite part about like costumes and people in costumes, and I guess Halloween is like watching people either have serious conversations in costumes or fight in costumes or like do anything in costumes is so funny. And
remember Kyle and Polly got into it when they were in costume.
Skirts and like pigtails. Different. There was one where one of them was dressed like a pirate. I don't know which one, but
I don't know. But Polly had like mascara on, so it might have been that one.
Okay. I love it. Oh man.
But yeah, that pretty much covers it up, or covers. Hello. We're halfway through the season.
It wraps it up and it also covers it.
It covers it and wraps it up. Oh, this needs to end. How do we end? Here's the outro. Thanks for joining, everybody.
I'm just gonna end it right now. We're not
Thanks for joining. Anything we missed?
Probably.
But that's for you guys to let us know. We'll see you next week. Peace out.